everybody. For those of you that don't know me and haven't practiced with me before, my name is Bianca and I'll be guiding you through a nice strong Vinyasa flow. So today we're going to be focusing on warrior poses, so we're going to be moving through a warrior series. And if anybody has any injuries or any pain anyway, just keep in mind to look after yourself and take it easy, know when to push, know when to back off. Okay, so we'll start in a comfortable seat, easy cross-legged position, just one foot in front of the other. And sitting up nice and tall, just closing the eyes. As you draw the shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades down the spine. Allow the head and neck to gently rest on top of the spine. As you start to connect to your breathing here. So start to observe and notice every inhale and every exhale. Every inhale, feel the expansion of the belly and of the chest, creating space in the body. And with every exhale, feel how the chest and the belly sinks down, navel draws towards the spine, the emptying out of the lungs. Do 3 more just like that together. Inhale through the nose, breathing deep into the lower part of the belly, expanding. And exhale out. Twice more. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out. Last time, inhale through the nose, really full up. Exhale, side out, let it go. Release. Now's the time to set an intention for your practice if you feel called to do so. So there's no pressure here. You don't have to set an intention if you don't want to. But it is a nice way to guide us into our practice and maybe even into the rest of our day. Once you've done so, you can gently just allow the chin to fall towards the chest, hanging the head heavy. And as you inhale, blinking the eyes open, arms to rise all the way up, gazing up to the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold, reaching fingertips forward, dropping the head all the way down. Finding elongation in the spine. As you inhale, roll the spine up. Slight rise in the chest, little back bend, arms to rise. Gazing up to the fingertips, exhale, fold forward. So we find some spinal rolls here. Moving with your breath. Inhale as we introduce the movement into the body. Chest to rise, arms to rise. Exhale, fold forward. One more inhale. Think of articulating the spine, this wave-like motion in the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Taking the arms over towards the right, left hand stacks on top of the right. Fold the forehead down to the right knee. Beautiful. From here, rooting the left arm down, right arm rises. Inhale for a gentle twist. Then as you exhale, right hand comes behind you, left arm rises, lifting the hips slightly, press into that right hand. Find a little back bend. Beautiful, sweeping the arms over towards the left this time. Right hand stacks on top of left, forehead folds towards the left knee. Planting the right hand down, left arm rises into a twist. Gaze up to the fingertips. Take a big inhale as you exhale, rocking all the way back. Right arm lifts, pelvis lifts. Press into the left hand behind you. Beautiful. Back to center. We go once more on each side, over to the right. Move with your breath, right arm lifts, inhale, twist. As you exhale, tipping all the way back, lifting the hips. Coming back to center, over towards the left, last time, reaching. As you inhale, left arm lifts. As you exhale, tipping back, lifting the hips. Beautiful. Coming all the way back to center. Arms onto the knees. Inhale as we lift the chest slightly. And then as you exhale, roll over the shins, finding a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out nice and wide. Reaching fingertips all the way forward. We inhale, coming onto the forearms. So a tabletop variation as you lift the chest and the sitting bones. Exhale as you rock back, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Two more like that. Inhale, lift the chest. Think of pressing the chest through the arms. Exhale. So the action is really in the lower spine here. Inhale, lift. And then from here we're going to press into a tabletop position, rounding the spine forward, cat. Really pressing into the hands. Inhale, drop cow. Open the chest, open the back. Exhale, round. One more each. Inhale. Exhale, round. Beautiful. We tuck the toes, we hover the knees off of the floor for a count of 3. For a count of 2. For a count of 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sending the hips up and back. And take a moment, you can bend the one knee, bend the other. Moving into the hips, moving into the back of the legs. Just finding some movement here to warm your posterior chain up. Beautiful. Then we find the downward facing dog. Finding some stillness here. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out. So going through the checklist of your down dog. Feet are hip width distance apart, toes facing forward. Think of drawing the heels down towards the floor. Straightening the knees as much as you can. Pressing the sitting bones up towards the ceiling, so we want to find that nice flat lower spine. Hanging the head heavy. Shake it out, nod it out, relax the back of the neck. And then spreading the hands, really pressing into the palms as you push the chest forward towards the knees. Your next inhale, gazing forward, stepping forward, forward fold the top of your mat. Halfway lift, fingertips to shins, flatten out the spine. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale all the way up, high mountain, roll the spine up, reaching the arms up. Take a little back bend. As you exhale, fold forward. Stepping back with the left foot, low lunge on the right. Dropping the back knee, untuck the toe, inhale to rise. Vinyasa as you draw the arms up. Think of dropping the pelvis down. Slowly bringing the fingertips down to the floor. Tucking the back toe straight in the knee. Inhale, high lunge as you rise. So slight bend in the back knee. Again, we're dropping the hips. We hold for 3, for 2, For 1, exhale, fingertips float down, stepping back, plank pose. Right foot slides back. Inhale here. As you exhale, drop the knees. Elbows in towards the waist. First version of your Vinyasa or your Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. As you untuck the toes, press through the hands. Exhale, roll over the feet, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gazing forward, stepping forward, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale as you halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale all the way up, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward once again. Stepping back with the right foot this time, low lunge on the left. You know where you're going, dropping the knee, untuck the toes, Vinyasa to rise. We hold for 3, for 2, draw the hips down, for 1, exhale, lowering the fingertips, tuck the back toes, high lunge to rise. Find your stability, find your shape. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, floating the fingertips down, left leg steps back, plank pose. Inhale here. Think of drawing the weight over into the wrists, onto the tippy toes. As you exhale, either on or off the knees, Chaturanga of your choice. So a gentle reminder at any time, you're welcome to skip out the Chaturanga completely and meet us straight into a downward facing dog. We all meet in a down dog. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, gaze forward, step up or jump this time. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift as you inhale, fingertips to shins. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale all the way up, high mountain, root to rise. Slide back bend as you exhale, fold forward once again. Stepping back with the left foot. Vinyasa, drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale. From here we clasp the hands, we place the hands behind the head, open the elbows, open the chest. Beautiful. Bringing the chest back to center, we tuck the toes. Straighten the knee, and then we should find yourself in a high lunge straight away. Arms going up, sending fingertips up. Warrior 1 as you plant the foot at the back, flat onto the floor, all 5 toes onto the floor. Now think of squaring off the hips, so we send the left hip forward, right hip back. Deep bend into the front knee. Inhale as you exhale, taking arms to the lower back, folding forward, humble warrior. We drop the head completely, relax the back of the neck. As you inhale, scoop the head up, warrior 1 once again, sending fingertips up. Exhale, floating the hands down, stepping back, plank pose. Inhale. Chaturanga of your choice. Move with your breath, move through your Vinyasa. And as you find the body starts to wake up, starts to mobilize, see if you can go further into each shape. Gazing forward, step up or jump, forward fold. So you know where you're going. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Find some dynamic movement in your flow. High mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Right leg steps back. Low lunge. Vinyasa, and tuck the toe. Arms to rise. Clasping the hands, open the elbows, open the chest. Think of drawing the pelvis down to the floor. From here we square off. We tuck the back toes, high lunge as you rise up. Preparing for your warrior 1, sending fingertips up. Maybe just flattening out your stance a little bit, or shortening your stance rather. All 5 toes behind you. Inhale, square the hips off. Right hip forward, left hip back. As you exhale, humble warrior fold. Inhale, root to rise, warrior 1 once again. Sending the fingertips back, plank pose as you step back. Inhale, exhale, Chaturanga of your choice, or skipping it out entirely. Upward facing dog is your inhale. Downward facing dog is your exhale. Beautiful. From here, right leg rises, three-legged dog. Maybe moving into the ankle, moving into the joint. Square off the hips, so sending right toes down to the floor. Inhale here as you exhale, knee in towards the chest, stepping forward, low lunge. We go straight away into our high lunge, all the way up. Clasp the hands, open the chest. Warrior one, we set ourselves up, flattening out the left foot behind us, square off the hips. Taking arms behind you, clasp the hands, roll the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. As you exhale, humble warrior, right shoulder towards the right knee. Now in this variation, you really think of bringing the arms up and overhead. Still keeping the neck soft, relax the head. Beautiful, drawing the spine all the way up. Warrior one once again, inhale. As you exhale, open the hips, warrior two. Maybe you want to widen your stance slightly. Checking the alignment of this right knee. So we want the right knee over the middle of the toes, deep bend into the knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, extended side angle. Beautiful. Coming back to warrior two. Extending right knee. Reverse your triangle, trikonasana, bumping the arms over to 6 and 12. Slowly coming back to center, warrior two once again. Windmill the arms over, frame the right foot. Stepping back, plank pose, inhale. Your version of your Vinyasa. Flowing through a chaturanga or not. We meet in a downward facing dog. A big inhale, a big exhale. We carry on with our flow, left leg up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, stepping forward, low lunge. Straight away, high lunge, inhale. Open the elbows, open the chest. Beautiful, coming into your warrior one. Adjusting your stance as you need to. When you feel ready, clasping the hands, puffing the chest. As you exhale, humble warrior, folding forward. We stay for an inhale. We stay for an exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, find your stability. Root to rise, warrior one. Open warrior two on the left this time. So deep bend into the left knee. Gazing over the left fingertips. So you might find your opposite to me. Inhale, arms to rise. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Beautiful. Back to warrior one, over. Extending the left knee. Reverse trikonasana. Arms to 6 and 12. Beautiful. Back to warrior two we go. We windmill the arms over towards the left. Framing the left foot, stepping back, plank pose, chaturanga of your choice. To really feel activation, the heat building in the body. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Use this exhale to cool the body down. One more inhale. Exhale out. Straight away we return to our flow, right leg rises. This time you can open the hip if you would like. So bending the top knee, gazing underneath the right armpit. We return to our three-legged dog, square the hips off, inhale. Exhale, step forward, knee into the chest. High lunge, we rise. Find your stability. Open the chest, open the elbows. Slowly coming into your warrior one, once again. Straight away, humble warrior. You know where you're going. See if you can drop the head a little bit further this time. Or with your next inhale, scooping the head all the way up. Returning warrior one. And then opening your hips, warrior two on the right. Straight away, reverse your warrior. Find that sense of flow as you continue the movement. Extended side angle. As you reach the end of one shape, the next shape starts. Reverse your Trikonasana. Slowly coming back to Warrior Two. We shift the hips all the way back into our high lunge. Inhale here, rocket lunge as you reach the weight forward, coming onto the backs, the back tippy toes. And then when you feel ready, we move into a Warrior Three, so Anjali Mudra with arms, palms to touch, thumbs at your sternum, shifting all the weight into that right leg, and allow the left leg to float up, finding a capital T shape with the body. Taking one more inhale, and exhale, beautiful. Left knee in towards the chest as you root to rise, one-legged Tadasana. And then exhale, forward fold, big toes to touch. Stepping back, plank pose. Inhale, exhale. We meet in the down dog, inhaling through the nose. Exhale out. Release the head, release the neck. Inhale. Exhale out. Left leg rises, three-legged dog. Open the hip once again. Moving the left ankle around this time. Finding some mobility in the hips. And then when you're ready, square the hips off. Inhale, exhale, we step forward, low lunge. High lunge, we rise. Open the chest, open the elbows. Warrior One, find your shape, find your stance. We get humble. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold. One more inhale, one more exhale. Beautiful. As you rise all the way up. Warrior One once again. Moving into Warrior Two, adjust your stance. So I'll just switch legs so that I'll mirror you. Deep bend to the left knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Through your Warrior Two, extend the left knee. Reverse your Trikonasana up and back. Beautiful. Back to Warrior Two. We shift back into our high lunge, so shifting onto the toes of the back foot. As you exhale, rocket lunge, shifting the weight into the tippy toes. And once you've arrived here, Anjali Mudra with the hands, start to tease the back foot off of the floor and find your capital T shape, Warrior Three. One more inhale. One more exhale. Drawing the right knee into the chest, one-legged Tadasana. Find your balance. And then fold forward. Big toes to touch the top of your mat. Stepping back, plank pose. Chaturanga of your choice. Nicely done, everyone. Take a big inhale through the nose. Really deep into the lower part of the belly. As you exhale, child's pose, drop the knees, big toes to touch. Allow the forehead to relax. So take a moment to rest. If you need a sip of water, you're welcome to take that too. We have one more round of our flow. So as soon as you feel ready, we meet back in downward facing dog. Right leg rises, three-legged dog. It's time to open the hip. If Wild Thing is in your practice and you would like to go there, you simply bring the weight into the left hand, dropping the right toes all the way behind you, lift through the chest, pressing into the right toes. So you really want this active pull of the chest up. Beautiful. Slowly coming back, return to three-legged dog. Low lunge as you step forward with the right foot. Find that continuous motion so you know what the flow is now, and really link the breath to the movement. Warrior one. Humble warrior. All the way up, warrior one once again. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior up and back. Extended side angle. Reverse your Trikonasana. Back to high lunge. Prepare yourself. Through your rocket lunge as you lean forward, lifting the back leg, warrior three. Now this time around, if you would like, you're welcome to straighten the supporting leg. Find an aeroplane variation, flying the arms behind you, a slight lift in the chest. Slowly coming into your one-legged Tadasana, left knee into the chest. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into plank. Second last round of your Chaturanga, if you would like to take it. Downward facing dog. We have one more side. Straight away we go, left leg rises, open the hip. If you practice wild thing on the right, maybe going into it this time on the left too. And the same thing, you really want to press into the right hand, left toes, lifting the chest. Our wild things return. Warrior, not warrior. Three-legged dog. And then stepping forward, low lunge. High lunge, inhale. Open the chest. Warrior one. Find your alignment, so really concentrating on the alignment as we've moved through these shapes a few times now. Humble warrior. All the way up, we rise. Warrior two on the left. Reverse your warrior up and back. Extended side angle. Reverse your Trikonasana, gazing up to the left fingertips. Beautiful. Warrior two, returning to your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, rocket lunge, shifting forward. And then slowly with control, floating the leg, floating the foot, find your balance. Warrior three. If you moved into your aeroplane variation, it's here for you now too. And we meet in a one-legged Tadasana, right knee into the chest. Exhale, forward fold, big toes to touch. Last time we step back into a plank, making this one as strong as you can. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Well done, everyone. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out. We gaze forward. We're going to step or hop into a seat. So make your way onto your sitting bones with as little effort as possible. Straightening the legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms to rise. As you exhale, gaze over towards the right, take a little twist. We bend the right knee and then we hug the knee in towards the chest. As we start to cool the body down, really see if you can regulate the breathing, regulate your heart rate. Coming back to center, allow the right knee to fall open. And then exhale, fold forward over the left leg. We stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Your next inhale, roll the spine upright. Arms all the way up once again. Taking the right knee into the chest, give it a little squeeze. And then we take the arms, so we're clasping the hands, we take the hands underneath the right foot, and then we kick the foot out in front of us. So we really think of drawing this knee into the chest. If you find you are comfortable here and your spine is nice and erect, then maybe straightening out the top knee. One more inhale. And exhale, fold forward, release completely. Shake out the legs. And slowly roll the spine up onto the other side we go. Arms to rise. Inhale. Exhale, twist over to the left. Bending the left knee, hugging the knee in towards the chest. As we come back to center, allow the left knee to fall open and then fold forward over the right leg. We stay for an inhale. We stay for an exhale. Slowly come up, roll the spine up. Taking the right knee into the left knee into the chest. We clasp the hands. We place it underneath the foot. And then the same thing, we kick the foot out in front of us. Really think of hugging the knee into the chest, sitting up nice and tall. So as soon as you find the back is rounding, just concentrate on getting the back flat instead of straightening the knee. So you can even lower the foot if you need to. And by keeping the hands underneath the foot, this gives us some leverage to get that back nice and upright. And if on the other side you straighten the top leg, maybe going there now. Noticing that this side might be less or more accessible than the other. One more inhale and exhale, dropping all the way down, forward fold. You can shuffle yourself a little bit more forward. We're going to come to lie on our backs. So with control from your forward fold, think of folding all the way down, using the core, using your abdominals, and lying onto your back. Both legs extend up towards the ceiling, easy legs up the wall. Now you're welcome to stay here. This is already an inversion. If you would like to go a little bit further and plow is in your practice, you're welcome to go there. So moving into plow, we inhale. As we exhale, swinging the legs up and over, supporting your lower back with your hands. And once you are in your plow shape, just be careful with your neck. Try not to look right or left, just fixing your gaze in the center to keep the integrity of the neck. And then I give you an opportunity here to explore your own practice. Move into any shape that you would like, that feels good. Maybe you would like to go into a shoulder stand by sending the toes all the way up. Maybe you'd like to drop one leg, half a shoulder stand, drop the other leg. Any and all variations are welcome here. You can even bring the legs to Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, maybe even a straddle. So there's really lots of opportunity to move in a way that feels good for you. Wherever you are, if you're on shoulder stand, we all meet back into plow. If you're still in easy legs up the wall, that's perfectly fine, just staying there. And everyone meets back in easy legs up the wall. Roll the spine down with control. Use your hands if you need to. You bring the arms to rise, joining the legs. Take a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. You can lift the head, the shoulders, squeeze every part of you, your toes, your face, your hands, your arms, your legs. Take one more sip of air in. And as you exhale, release. Find your Shavasana. So if there's any last adjustments, any last movements you feel you need to take before moving into your final relaxation, you're welcome to go there now. Otherwise, finding yourself lying on your back. So lying flat on your back, corpse pose, Shavasana. Our final relaxation posture. The way to close our practice off. So taking up as much space as you need, really spreading out the legs, spreading out the arms. Allow the feet to flop out to the side. Relaxing the legs completely and entirely. Bring the palms to face up towards the ceiling. Allowing the shoulder blades to draw away from the ears, flattening them down onto the floor. And closing the eyes if they aren't already. Allow yourself to drop into stillness. This is the time now to move from your doing body into your being body. And really give yourself permission to just be. Give yourself this time and this moment to drop into the present. Trying to take your attention away from what happened before, what might be happening after, and really just concentrating on the here and now, this moment as it is. If you're finding it difficult to keep yourself away from the thoughts that might be distracting you, if you find that your mind is overwhelming, busy, noisy, loud, then I invite you not to resist these thoughts or this state of being, but rather drop further into it. And just bring your attention gently back to your breath as you notice the breath moving in and out of the body. breath being this everlasting constant. This constant reminder of the present. And then in your own time, there's absolutely no rush. If you feel you need a few more moments or more time in your Shavasana, please do take it. Whenever you are ready, you can slowly start to wake the body up by rubbing the fingertips together, wiggling the toes. Some micro movements in the wrists and in the ankles. If it feels good, you can take a full body stretch by reaching the fingertips all the way overhead, pointing the toes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just roll over to any side, cradling the head with your bottom arm. And keeping the eyes closed, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. The same way we started. We bring the hands to touch, thumbs at your sternum, Anjali Mudra. We close our practice off with 3 deep intentional breaths. Sealing the lips, inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. You can bow the forehead to fingertips. And when you feel ready, gently blink the eyes open. Come back to your external space.